Pantry. So tonight I'm putting together a quick and easy weeknight meal, but nobody's gonna know it when you put it on the table. They're gonna think you labored for a couple hours. I quite often prep my vegetables on the weekend, as you know, and so this last weekend I bought butternut squash and I made a couple of things, and I had leftover squash, but I always get it all prepped ahead. So this is about a half of a butternut squash, pretty good size one, and cubed up, little nice sized cubes. And then I've got a large fennel bulb, and with the core taken out, and then I just slice it all up. So including whatever little fronds you might get there. And I've got a parchment lined baking dish here. I love fennel and butternut squash together. It's delicious. So we want to make this as quick as possible, so I'm not going to add too much else to this. We're going to go ahead and everything's going to be right here on this baking dish, and this goes in my on-the-counter oven, convection oven, and I absolutely love that. So get enough olive oil that you'll be able to coat everything. And before I even start that, I've got herbs de Provence here, and I love that with this combination. It really sets the butternut squash, gives it that earthy, herbaceous flavor. It's so good. And if you're not familiar with herbs de Provence, it is fantastic. All that's in here is thyme, fennel, basil, so the fennel kind of pops. The seed tastes different than the fresh, so savory and culinary lavender, delicious. And then you're going to want a salt and pepper, and I did not pre-grind this. There's a couple people, I guess, that don't like watching people use their grinder. I'm sorry. I really like fresh ground. And when I can, when I just have to dump it into a pot, I pre-grind it for you guys. And this is just seasoning to preference. You don't have to go exact measurements. But I love this. And instead of getting my hands messy, I'm going to grab a couple spoons here. And you're just going to toss that until you feel like everything got a little bit of something, something. And smell that herbs de Provence. And this is going to be the bed or nest for our pork tenderloin. It's going to be fantastic. So let's go ahead and get this. And I think I want a little bit more, just because it's also going to be the flavoring for some of the, it's going to perfume that meat as well. So set that aside. Once you've got it the way you want it, oh, I almost forgot. I want some garlic seasoning. Now, a lot of times if I have extra time, I will go ahead and chop up fresh garlic, but I don't got time for that tonight, so we're going to do Johnny's garlic, which has got a really great garlic flavor and not a lot of salt, so low sodium. So now we can set that aside. We've got our cute little pork tenderloin. I tucked the ends in because they get thinner on one end, and I want the same kind of thickness all the way around. And I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil, maybe half a teaspoon there. Not too much salt because the bacon has some salt, even though this is a low sodium nitrate free bacon. A bit of cracked black pepper here. Fantastic. And the herbs de Provence. How easy is this? And my dogs are out there roughhousing. They were in here and I was like, oh no, you gotta go. And then I'm just gonna take my bacon and wrap it. So we're going to wrap the bacon crisscross, tuck it under, and it ends up like a mummy, which is fantastic. You can also do a bacon weave like Sal. My friend Sal does beautiful bacon weaves. Go over and check his channel out at Root Boy Cooks. And last but not least, there we go. And we've got this little mummy that we're just going to set right on top of our platter, or our baking dish. And there you go. This is gonna go in a 400-degree oven until that meat is absolutely perfect at 145. If the meat is done and your vegetables aren't, pull your meat off and let it rest and tent it in foil until your veggies get done. But if you cut them small enough, they should be done too. So I'll see you back here when it's all done. All right, so everything is done. It's out of the oven and it smells fantastic. So I can't wait to plate this up. I'm gonna plate my husband's plate and then I'll portion mine onto a very small plate. But you let this kind of rest a little bit, and any of the pork juices are going to go down in the vegetables. It really comes out cooked. We want this at 145 to 150 degrees, and that's exactly what I got. It's the thickest part, so let's taste that. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And on a weeknight, are you kidding me? This is fantastic. It really only took about 45 minutes in the oven and it came out perfect. The vegetables are perfect. And these leftover vegetables that I have down here, these are gonna go double duty. The leftovers are gonna go in a soup that I have planned. So you're not gonna waste anything. All right, guys, let me bring you in for a close-up, let you see the end dish, and I'll let you go. Can't wait to see you next time. So as you can see, this is a beautiful plate for a weeknight meal, and honestly and truly, it's without a doubt gonna be one of our favorites. So I've got my sliced pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon, super easy. Gonna give you another bite of that. Get that bacon on there. Delicious. Absolutely fantastic. Very moist. And I get a bite of my salad, which if you guys have watched that video, it's already up. This is delicious. Healthy. And here we go with the fennel, roasted fennel and butternut squash right underneath. Look how delicious and soft and succulent those vegetables are. Sweet and savory. So guys, I hope if you like this recipe, you give me a thumbs up. And as always, I can't wait to see you next time. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. Go check out all the links I've left for you in the description box below. And don't forget to share this on your social media. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.